Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something we've all faced in life. Closed doors. You've knocked, you've pushed, you've tried to pry them open, but they didn't budge. And in those moments, it feels frustrating. But let me tell you something. Every closed door is an opportunity for the right one to open. When we talk about trusting the process, it's not just a catchy phrase. It's a mindset that transforms. Trusting the process means embracing patience and faith, even when the path forward isn't clear. It's about understanding that life unfolds in stages, each moment serving a purpose in preparing you for what's next. Think about this. When you plant a seed, you don't expect it to sprout overnight. You trust that the sunlight, water, and soil are doing their job, even though you can't see the growth happening underground. Life works in much the same way. There are seasons of preparation and waiting, and during those times, it's easy to feel discouraged. You might look around and see others thriving, stepping into opportunities and achieving goals, and you wonder, why not me? What's taking so long? But the truth is, your time is coming. It just requires faith in the process and trust in the timing. One of the biggest challenges with trusting the process is overcoming the need for control. We often want to dictate every step of our journey. We think if we work harder, push faster, or force our way through, things will happen the way we envision. But sometimes, the very act of forcing can close off the opportunities meant for us. When a door doesn't open, it's not necessarily a sign that you've failed. Instead, it might mean that you're being redirected to something better. Life has a way of giving us what we need, not always what we want. And learning to let go of control can open you up to possibilities you never imagined. A key part of trusting the process is shifting your perspective on delays and setbacks. We're conditioned to think of closed doors as failures, but what if they're actually blessings in disguise? Think back to a time when something didn't go your way. Maybe you didn't get the job you desperately wanted, or a relationship you thought was forever came to an end. In the moment, it hurt, and it felt unfair. But looking back, can you see how those closed doors set you on a path towards something better? Perhaps the job you missed out on wasn't aligned with your potential, or the relationship that ended made space for someone who truly values and supports you. This doesn't mean the waiting is easy, far from it. Patience often feels like standing still while everyone else is racing ahead, but waiting isn't passive. It's an active process of growth and preparation. During these times, you're being refined. You're gaining wisdom, building resilience, and developing the strength you'll need when the right opportunity finally comes. Imagine stepping into the biggest opportunity of your life without being fully prepared. That could lead to overwhelming pressure, or worse, losing the very thing you worked so hard to achieve. Trust that every moment of waiting is a moment of preparation. Faith is also an essential part of trusting the process. Whether you call it God, the universe, or simply your inner wisdom, there's a guiding force that knows what's best for you. It's not always easy to surrender control and trust that this force has your back. Doubts creep in, and the temptation to give up can feel overwhelming. But faith is like a muscle. It grows stronger the more you use it. You have to remind yourself daily that your journey is unique. Just because someone else's door opened quickly doesn't mean yours won't. What's meant for you won't miss you, but you have to trust the timing. Another crucial aspect of trusting the process is maintaining hope and positivity. The energy you put out into the world matters. If you focus on frustration, fear, or negativity, you're likely to miss the small signs and opportunities that are already in front of you. But when you stay hopeful, you keep your mind and heart open to the possibilities. You begin to notice how even the smallest steps forward are part of the bigger picture. Finally, trusting the process means letting go of comparison. Your journey is yours alone. It's easy to look at someone else's success and think, why not me? Why isn't it happening for me yet? But comparison is a thief of joy, and it can blind you to the unique blessings unfolding in your life. Instead of focusing on what others have, focus on what you're building. Trust that your door will open when it's your time. And when it does, you'll realize it was worth the wait. So as you navigate life's uncertainties, remember this: trust that the process is working, even when you can't see the results yet. Keep planting the seeds, nurturing them, and believing in what's to come. The right door is on its way. It's just waiting for the perfect moment to open. Preparation is one of the most underrated but essential elements of success. We often focus so much on the end goal, on achieving the dream, stepping through the right door, or reaching a milestone, that we overlook the groundwork required to truly thrive when the opportunity comes. The truth is, success isn't just about being in the right place at the right time. It's about being ready when the moment arrives. The question isn't whether the right door will open. It will. The real question is, will you be ready to step through it and maximize what's on the other side? Preparation is an active, ongoing process. It's about becoming the person who can handle the responsibility, challenges, and opportunities that come with your desired outcome. Far too often, people pray for or hope for big opportunities, but fail to invest the time and effort into becoming ready for them. Imagine wanting to run a marathon, but never training for it. Even if you're handed the best running shoes and the perfect weather on race day, you won't make it past the first few miles without preparation. Life works the same way. Without the proper mental, emotional, and practical preparation, you risk squandering the very opportunities you've been waiting for. One of the keys to effective preparation is developing the right skills. Whatever your goal, whether it's advancing in your career, starting a business, or making a difference in your community, you need to identify the tools and knowledge required to excel. It's not enough to want success. You have to earn it by becoming excellent in your field. This means taking time to learn, practice, and refine your abilities. It might mean going back to school, taking a course, reading books, or finding a mentor who can guide you. It's not always glamorous or exciting, but the effort you put in now will set you apart when the right door finally opens. Preparation isn't just about technical skills, it's also about your mindset. Opportunities often come with challenges, and how you handle those challenges will determine your ability to succeed. This is why building resilience and cultivating a growth mindset is so important. Resilience means developing the capacity to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to unexpected situations. It's about learning how to stay calm under pressure and finding solutions instead of focusing on problems. A growth mindset, on the other hand, is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. With this mindset, every setback becomes a lesson and every failure becomes a stepping stone towards success. Preparation also involves strengthening your character. Opportunities have a way of revealing who we truly are. They can test our patience, integrity, and discipline. This is why it's crucial to work on becoming a person of strong character. Are you someone who follows through on commitments even when it's difficult? Are you honest and trustworthy even when no one is watching? These qualities matter because success isn't just about achieving a goal. It's about sustaining it. The doors you step through will demand more from you than you might expect, and strong character is what will keep you grounded and focused. Another important aspect of preparation is building a strong foundation of habits and routines. Habits shape our daily lives, and they play a huge role in determining whether we're ready for opportunities. Successful people don't rely solely on motivation. They rely on consistent habits that keep them moving forward even when motivation fades. For example, if you're preparing for a career opportunity, you might develop habits like waking up early to study, networking regularly, or dedicating time each week to improve your skills. These small, consistent actions compound over time and create a foundation that will support you when the right door opens. Finally, preparation is about aligning yourself with your purpose. Too often, people chase after opportunities that look good on the surface, but don't align with who they are or what they truly want. When you take the time to reflect on your values, passions, and long-term goals, you can prepare in a way that's intentional and meaningful. This means not just developing skills for the sake of it, but focusing on areas that truly matter to you. When you're aligned with your purpose, preparation doesn't feel like a chore, it feels like an investment in your future. The beauty of preparation is that it empowers you to step confidently into opportunities when they arise. Instead of hesitating or second-guessing yourself, you'll know deep down that you've done the work to be ready. You won't be overwhelmed by the size of the door in front of you because you'll trust that you're equipped to handle whatever lies on the other side. Remember, preparation is a process, not a one-time event. It's about showing up every day, even when progress feels slow or invisible. It's about trusting that every small step forward is bringing you closer to your goal. And most importantly, it's about knowing that when the right door opens, you'll not only be ready to walk through it, you'll be recognizing the signs that point you toward the right opportunity is a skill that requires awareness, intuition, and alignment with your values. In life, not every door that opens is the right one, and part of the journey is learning to discern which paths are worth pursuing. Opportunities come in various forms, some bold and obvious, others subtle and disguised as challenging. The ability to recognize the right door isn't about luck or coincidence. It's about clarity, self-awareness, and trusting your instincts. One of the first steps in recognizing the right opportunity is understanding your purpose and what truly matters to you. Without this clarity, it's easy to get distracted by options that look appealing on the surface but don't align with your values or long-term goals. This is where self-reflection becomes essential. Take time to ask yourself the hard questions. What do I really want? What are my strengths? What kind of impact do I want to make? When you're clear about your purpose, the right opportunities will resonate deeply, almost as if they were designed specifically for you. It's important to remember that the right door might not always look the way you expect. Sometimes it appears in the form of a challenge or an unexpected detour. For instance, you might face a situation that forces you out of your comfort zone or requires you to develop new skills. At first glance, it might feel like an obstacle, but upon closer examination, you realize it's an opportunity in disguise. Life has a way of stretching us, and the right doors often push us to grow in ways we never anticipated. Listening to your intuition is another key element in recognizing the right opportunity. While logic and analysis are valuable tools, there's a deeper instinctive knowing that often guides us in the right direction. Have you ever experienced a gut feeling about a decision? Maybe you couldn't explain it at the time, but something inside you just knew it was the right choice. That's your intuition at work. It's a subtle but powerful force that helps you navigate through uncertainty. Learning to trust it requires practice. Pay attention to those moments when something feels right or wrong, and reflect on how those decisions align with your values and goals. It's also essential to pay attention to patterns and recurring themes in your life. Sometimes the universe, or whatever guiding force you believe in, sends the same message in different ways. Maybe you keep encountering the same type of opportunity or hearing the same advice from different people. These patterns aren't coincidences. They're signs pointing you toward a door you're meant to explore. The key is to stay open and observant. When you notice these recurring signs, take them seriously and consider whether they align with the path you want to pursue. Another aspect of recognizing the right opportunity is the ability to say no to the wrong ones. Not every open door is worth walking through. Some opportunities may seem attractive, but ultimately lead to dead ends or take you further away from your true purpose. It takes courage and discipline to turn down something that looks good on the surface, but doesn't feel right deep down. Every time you say no to the wrong door, you're creating space for the right one to appear. Fear and doubt often cloud our ability to recognize the right path. When an opportunity feels overwhelming or too big, it's easy to second-guess yourself. But fear isn't always a sign to stop. Sometimes it's a sign that you're on the verge of something great. The right door often requires you to step out of your comfort zone and take risks. Instead of letting fear hold you back, use it as a signal to pay closer attention. Ask yourself, am I scared because this is wrong for me, or am I scared because this is exactly what I need to grow? The answer will often point you in the right direction. Community and mentorship can also play a role in helping you recognize the right door. Sometimes others can see opportunities that you might overlook. A trusted mentor, friend, or family member can provide valuable perspective and help you weigh the pros and cons of a decision. They can also point out strengths and potential you might not fully recognize in yourself. Surround yourself with people who support your growth and want to see you succeed. Their insight can be a guiding light when you're unsure which path to take. Finally, recognizing the right opportunity requires action. Once you've identified a door that feels right, you have to move toward it with confidence and purpose. Hesitation or waiting for absolute certainty can cause you to miss out. The truth is, no opportunity comes with a guarantee, and the only way to truly know if it's the right one is to step through it. Even if it doesn't turn out as expected, the experience itself will provide lessons and insights that bring you closer to your ultimate purpose. Life is full of doors, but not all of them are meant for you. The key is to stay connected to your values, trust your intuition, and remain open to the signs and patterns around you. When you align yourself with your purpose and pay attention to the opportunities that resonate with it, you'll be able to recognize the right door when it appears. And when it does, don't hesitate, step boldly through it, knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. Taking bold action is one of the most transformative decisions you can make when the right door opens. It's the moment when all your preparation, faith, and recognition come together and demand a response. The challenge is that taking bold action often feels intimidating, it pushes you out of your comfort zone, and forces you to confront your fears. But it's precisely in these moments of uncertainty that breakthroughs happen. Bold action isn't just about doing something big, it's about stepping forward with courage, commitment, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. When the right opportunity appears, fear often shows up right alongside it. Doubts creep in, and you start questioning yourself. Am I ready for this? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? This fear is natural, but it's important to understand that it's not a stop sign. Fear is a signal that you're about to do something meaningful, something that has the potential to change your life. Bold action means acknowledging the fear, but not letting it control you. It means moving forward despite the uncertainty because you trust that this opportunity is aligned with your purpose. One of the biggest barriers to bold action is overthinking. It's easy to fall into the trap of analyzing every possible outcome, trying to predict the future, or waiting for the perfect moment. But the truth is, there's no such thing as the perfect moment. If you wait until you feel completely ready or until every detail is perfectly aligned, you may end up missing your chance. Bold action requires decisiveness. It's about recognizing that the opportunity is here now and choosing to step into it, even if everything isn't 100% clear. Confidence plays a crucial role in taking bold action, but confidence isn't something you wait to feel. It's something you build by taking the first step. Often we think we need to feel confident before we act, but in reality, confidence grows through action. Each small step you take reinforces your belief in your ability to handle challenges and succeed. Bold action doesn't mean you have to leap blindly. It means you take the first step, then the next, trusting that the path will become clearer as you move forward. Another important aspect of bold action is embracing the possibility of failure. No bold move is without risk. And sometimes things won't go as planned, but failure isn't the end. It's a part of the process. Every failure teaches you something valuable, whether it's about your approach, your mindset, or the situation itself. Bold action means understanding that failure isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a stepping stone toward growth and success. The only true failure is staying stuck in inaction because of fear. Taking bold action also requires letting go of what's comfortable. Comfort zones feel safe, but they're not where growth happens. When you step out of your comfort zone, you stretch yourself, discover new strengths, and gain experiences that prepare you for even greater opportunities. Bold action often involves taking risks, whether it's starting a new career, pursuing a passion, or saying yes to something that feels bigger than you've ever done before. The discomfort you feel in those moments is a sign that you're expanding your potential. One way to cultivate the courage to take bold action is to focus on your why. Why does this opportunity matter to you? What's the bigger purpose behind it? When your actions are tied to a meaningful purpose, it's easier to push through fear and uncertainty. Your why becomes your anchor, reminding you that this isn't just about the immediate outcome. It's about fulfilling your potential and living a life aligned with your values and goals. It's also important to surround yourself with people who support and inspire you. Bold action often feels less daunting when you have a strong support system. Seek out mentors, friends, or colleagues who believe in your potential and can encourage you when doubts arise. Sometimes just having someone remind you of your strengths or cheer you on can make all the difference. Conversely, distance yourself from those who sow doubt or negativity. Bold action requires an environment that nurtures your growth and empowers you to take risks. Finally, bold action is about commitment. Once you step through the door, don't look back. Commit fully to the opportunity in front of you, even if it feels overwhelming. Half-hearted efforts lead to half-hearted results. When you commit fully, you bring your best energy, focus, and determination to the table. This level of commitment not only increases your chances of success, but also deepens your sense of fulfillment. Bold action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the difference between dreaming about possibilities and turning those dreams into reality. It's not always easy, and it often comes with challenges, but it's always worth it. Every bold step you take moves you closer to the life you're meant to live. So when the right door opens, don't hesitate. Step through it with courage, trust, and a sense of purpose. Because on the other side of bold action lies the growth, success, and fulfillment you've been working toward.